Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a blog post called Beyond Opposites. We would like to explore the notion of worldly states that are considered positive. You will be allowing your attachment to these states to go as you allow yourself to remember what is beyond the world you chose, what has always been here for you. There is peace as the world knows it. As the world knows it, peace is a seeming lack of disturbance, struggle, conflict, and strife. All disturbance is unreal, however, and all opposite to what is unreal is also unreal. The ego has numerous substitutes for what truly is and always has been. In order to achieve the ego's version of what is and always has been, peace, you must struggle and condemn. You get others away. You push back. Then you have a seeming pocket of space and time when nothing disturbs, when conditions seem to be largely arranged to your liking. Inevitably, however, that peace is disturbed by something, and then the struggle begins to achieve ego's version of peace again. This temporary lack of disturbance is not peace at all. True peace is not a condition. It is a reality that can never be disturbed, and you have been abiding in it at all times. You have been using an attachment to egoic thought to block your awareness of eternal peace. This is good news, because you have been doing it. The means to returning to full awareness of eternal peace has always been in your hands. There is love as the world knows it. Love as the world knows it requires loss and loneliness in order to define it. True love does not need anything to define it. It needs no opposite. It is prior to all opposites. You are prior to all opposites because you are love itself. If this is true of you, it is equally true of all others you seem to see right now, because there truly is no separation. Separation is perceptual, and it is of the ego. It comes of nothingness. Truly, love is all there is. There is trust, as the world knows it, and there is lack of trust. Each seeming positive requires a negative to define it. The understanding of each seeming positive requires a lack. When you believe ego, you go running from these lacks to what seems to be fulfillment. When you go running from what looks like a lack of trust, for example, into a situation that looks like its opposite, you still go running to a lack. There are no true opposites. There are no lacks. So to go running to an opposite of what isn't, that's not actually possible. All fulfillment is within. All true trust is within, because the only thing that can be trusted is the guidance that streams from what you are. Ego keeps up a steady chatter about things that aren't and could never be, and you believe much of it. As you believe, you make experience in time and space. What you made does not truly exist. What you made, however, can be used by what does truly exist to bring you back to the awareness of the trust that is your true being. To trust in any particular thing of this world, persons included, makes no sense. To be guided by the trust you are through this illusion of persons and differing states, that makes perfect sense. Find any preferred state and its opposite. You will be allowing your attachment to both to go, so you can see what has been here for you always. You have been using the distraction of the fluctuation of the illusion of opposing states to block out your awareness of love's ever-presence. No one can do that but you. This is why fault is not truly possible. Responsibility, however, is possible. The remembrance of true peace, love, and trust is a choice you must make. That's your only responsibility. It's very simple. It's never complicated. When your experience gets complicated, you have an opportunity. It's always your opportunity to allow the laser sharpness of the light you are to slice through the nonsense of complexity. Simply ask for the simplicity of truth. Ask for the light you are to guide you. You will be shown. Feel the ease of this. Attempting to make decisions based on a world that doesn't exist involves convoluted calculations and valuations based on self-interest, an interest in a self that has no actual existence. Just being told what to do, very simple. Those instructions that will guide you through space and time are always there. Simply drop the habit of decision-making that blocks the instructions out. When you notice yourself tabulating and calculating and weighing, just take the shortcut. Ask to be shown. Ask to be told. Notice how ego defines states that contrast with each other. Notice how ego lays blame at the feet of particular ones for the state you believe you are in. Notice how, as you seek to avoid blame, you also seek to gather credit, approval, and praise to what you see as your separate self. In order for you to have it, someone else must lack it. If no one lacks credit, approval, and praise, then there is no meaning to your experience of having it. We invite you to let go of all meaningless meaning. Let go of all the imagined egoic versions of love, trust, and peace. Find out what you are instead. Your true state is never achieved, so there is no need for struggle. Your true state simply is. All that you think you have to run after is simply your being. We rejoice to know that you have been abiding in perfect peace always. We rejoice to invite you into the stability and joy of this knowing. Thanks for listening.